So, hey everybody, we're just doing a little podcast with some of our Pennsylvania providers. They traveled all the way in to experience some of the trainings that we are having this week. So, thank you guys for commuting and making your way.
Thanks for having us. Yeah, thanks for having us.
First of all, why don't you guys each introduce yourselves and say where you're located in your state? Not that I'll know because I've never been to Pennsylvania, but I'm going to visit now.
My name's Amanda. I'm from Bethel, Pennsylvania, so Berks County.
And I'm Jocelyn, and I'm also from Berks County. I have a solo aesthetic practice in Wyomissing, but I used to live in Missouri, in Kansas City, actually.
Did you guys know each other?
No, we met through this, through Just GLO.
Okay, being in the same county.
I'm Rachel, and I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And
Tell them your cool name, though.
I'm Rachel Zoe. I am I'm the Rachel Zoe of Aesthetics.
Yes.
And I live north of the city in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania.
Okay. And how did you guys find GLO?
Instagram.
Yeah. Interesting.
I saw it on one of the Facebook groups that I follow, and then I saw another provider who just joined, Jamaica.
Okay, so they are already experienced injectors that just joined our network by the avenues in which they said, and today they got to experience what our training is like hosted here. Yesterday we had an 8-hour didactic over anatomy and physiology, a lot of the injectables, both filler and toxin, and then today was the clinical aspect. Yesterday also their business topics, how our network works, and my little motivational piece as well. And then today was the clinical day. So tell me the difference in your experiences. You don't have to name where you went for your trainings, but what differentiates GLO's trainings versus the trainings you guys have been to?
I can tell you that I think timing-wise, the length of the training was extensive. I think a typical program is 2 days, but I thought the 2 full 8 hours was great. The other piece of that is the actual hands-on. I think in other trainings you definitely do get hands-on, but in this particular program I thought, or maybe you get some tox training, but you don't actually get hands-on filler training, and you were able to get both here today. So it was great. It was great for the new students coming in.
Perfect.
And when I did it, my class was like 20 some students, so this was a lot smaller. Each student got their opportunity to put their hands on a client for everything. Where I went before, I barely got to touch a client. So
Just to add on to what they said, it was nice to get training on every single product that's available for neurotoxin and filler.
Okay, so like the variety of the portfolio.
I would
you
agree
just
with
get to experience.
both of those. Yeah.
How did you guys feel after you took your training? Were you just like, okay, let's get started? Like, let's open up a practice? Or like, how did you feel once you took your course?
I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm going full force. Like, I immediately, when I took my course, I had clients lined up. I did a Botox event. I did my own Botox party, so to speak.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I felt, for me personally, I was contracted through a smaller facility, and I felt unsupported. I felt sort of left on my own, and when I came to Just GLO, it was total opposite. I felt like I lacked the ability to get training. I was not able to connect with reps, which was extremely important to me. I am very a need to know, hands-on kind of person. I need to know why I'm using something, how I'm using it, how it works. And I wasn't getting that from that other company. And then when I switched over to Just GLO, I was able to get that here. So
I didn't have any of that opportunity. I just took a class. I wasn't contracted with anybody, and after the class you were on your own. Whereas here they set you up with a mentorship, and you get further experience, and then you have the opportunity to join the network as well. Whereas I went 3 years with not doing anything because I didn't have that opportunity, and I couldn't find that opportunity where I live to have a medical director backing my practice. So
Well, thank you guys for all the positive feedback
yeah, you're welcome.
and all the honesty and transparency. Next, let's feature you guys. We talked about where you guys were from, but let's talk about like what makes you unique in the industry compared to everybody else and how people can find you.
You can go first.
Oh, okay.
Whichever. You guys have more experience than I do.
Well, I've been a registered nurse for 15, 16 years, and it's a second career for me. And I went directly to the operating room. And I started in a trauma level 1 hospital in Pittsburgh and worked with some amazing neurosurgeons for sure. Did some travel assignments and ended up in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, and it's probably one of the best jobs I ever had working at Palm Beach Gardens Medical Center. I had phenomenal managers. I had a great team and great surgeons.
Do you think people are just happy there because of the sunshine?
Probably. Yeah, it's paradise.
It probably impacts just a little bit, I'm just saying. But.
Right. It's beautiful. It really is. However, my family's in Pittsburgh, and as much as I loved being an operating room nurse and also became a registered nurse first assist, I loved it, but I wanted something more. And I love aesthetics. And I wanted that opportunity to do that. So when I moved back to Pittsburgh in 2024, talking with one of my brothers, we were talking about our dad, and he's like, Dad, he was so talented. He just didn't use the skills that he had to make his own business or do other things. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do this. There's a way to do this. I need to find a medical director. I can already get my malpractice insurance, already have it as a first assist.
You're like, I'm
gonna
take
do this.
Yes.
I'm gonna do it. And one of my brothers is an attorney, so he set up my LLC for me. And
it's nice to have a brother attorney.
I know, he's I have very supportive family. They really definitely support me. And from there, just started connecting with different salons in Wexford and Cranberry Township. And eventually within like 6 months, I decided to set up a solo. So I have a space in Cranberry Township. It's in Solo Salon, Aesthetic Edit by Rachel Zoe.
Well, and Rachel, one thing I do know about you is you're into fitness. And
Yes.
so not only are you into wellness and making people better in the nursing realm, but obviously fitness and wellness on your personal life is important to you. So I feel like this is a real optimal way for you to integrate aesthetics into everything else that you love and do already.
Fitness is a big part of my life. I competed with NPC as in the bikini division and did a couple national shows, and I came in 4th place in my division.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was
so
top
great.
5
Yes.
national show. So fitness, that actually competing in the NPC was life-changing. It gave me a lot of confidence in myself.
So I have to tell you one thing that I tell clients to put in perspective, which will fit really well into your realm, is I compare the face to the perfect body, right? So I tell clients, your injector is your personal trainer, and if we wanted to be in a swimsuit competition, we would also have to exercise on our own.
Yeah.
I compare that to services such as laser, microneedling, chemical peels. That's your exercise of the face. But if you also wanted to be in a swimsuit competition, you would have to eat good, and that's what products you're using on your face, right? That's your nutrition. So I feel like that concept could just carry over, and it'd be relatable for you to carry over into conversation with your clients, because really you've got to secure your investment with your personal trainer or your injector, right? And you've got to do the work to keep up. So I feel like that's one little gift I'm giving you as a takeaway to compare.
You've given us many gifts.
Well, thank you. But in all actuality as well, are you offering medical weight loss and peptides in your practice?
Yes, I'm offering, yes, 100%.
I think that is hand in hand in aesthetics. And the great thing about aesthetics is wellness is now linked, and there are ways to do this ethically and, compliant, but it is so beneficial to the clients all around. And now they can get that concierge service, and they don't feel like they're a number at a doctor's office, right?
Yeah, I mean, my wellness, I call it the wellness edit. And it's really just a full comprehensive package. It's not just, here's your GLP-1 or your peptide and see you later. No, we're going to build a relationship, but I want to be able to help you through that journey of weight loss.
And you'll really know just from your own experience
Yeah,
of
right.
nutrition and the things they should be consuming in their body to
Yeah.
meet their goals.
And I've worked with some of the top national trainers while I was competing, and I've learned so much from them. And I'm just passing that knowledge on.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn, I'm not sure that. Okay, so I have also a solo suite in Wyomissing, like I mentioned before. It's called Solo 12 Aesthetics. I do have a name change coming. I'm not going to give it away just yet, but there is a name change coming. I was at a really great conference in Pensacola over the weekend with the very awesome Marley Bruno, and the event itself really had me thinking about the future of my business and what I want for it, and the longevity that I want for it. So it was a great experience, kind of switched things up a little bit for me, and my brain kind of centered me, grounded me, and gave me a very clear direction of what I want. What I offer, I also offer GLP-1s. My personal philosophy is that you really have to have an artistic bone in your body in order to perform aesthetics. It is not simple point and poke. You really have to have a vision. You need to be able to look at someone as a whole, see maybe where the deficit is and where they can maybe use a little bit of support. So I love that. I mean, I feel like I was always artistic as a young child and as an adult. So
Yes, now you can channel it.
completely. It's one of my favorite things, honestly, is actually doing filler because of that reason. You can actually instantly see the change. But for me personally, what I love about having a solo practice, that you're seeing the same person day in and day out, and every visit is with one person. And for me personally, I like that because you're able to build a solid relationship, a trusting relationship, and you want that with your aesthetic provider. You want it with your medical doctor. You want it with your dentist. You want a solid relationship with that versus going to different providers depending
Just
on
looking at a
day-to-day.
chart and basing off of what
I'll take
someone
that.
said.
Yeah.
Because I think it takes 3 times to really get to know someone's face for it
Absolutely.
to actually.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
It's definitely not one visit. The other part of that is that for me, I want to make it right for you. So I definitely take my time. My clients, and maybe I'm not the right person for that reason for you, but you spend a lot of time in my office. You're not just in there for 15 minutes. So usually, especially like initial visit, we can go an hour, hour and a half, depending on what we're doing there. So I like to take my time. I like to make sure that you feel comfortable. I want to make sure I'm not hurting you, and that, I answer all your questions. Education's huge for me. I can't even, like, this is two trainings in a week. I have some things coming up in May as well. I have 2 things planned, so it's ongoing. And
Yes, you want to find a person committed in their practice to become better, just like in your life, right? We're always striving to become better all around, and I think that's super important because it's an evolutionary
absolutely
industry.
Mm-hmm.
My background is ER and critical care, so if that doesn't say anything, I don't know what does.
Yes. Amanda?
So I am a nurse practitioner. I currently work at Blue Mountain Wellness, and I believe that God has a plan for you, and He has directed me to where I'm at now. And we do GLP-1s and IV therapy there already. So I'm hoping to bring more of the aesthetic world into the office, because I've seen what IV therapy and GLP-1s do to people and their confidence, and they're just feeling so much better about themselves. It decreases all the inflammation in their body, and like we said, the wellness community is really, that's where medicine is going, is becoming well. We want to know why things are happening to you versus here's a medication just to treat it. And the peptides are great too. They make a huge improvement in a lot of different aspects of the patient's life. So I'm hoping to bring my aesthetic vision to that office there and continue growing.
Amanda, one thing I admire about you is the fact that you have 5 children.
I do,
And
5
that
children.
you still invest into yourself, into your career, and like I feel like you're unstoppable in that aspect.
And I feel like with that, my oldest, who's 14, she has really seen that, and instilled such great morals and behaviors in her that she's ready to take on the world, and she's going to do what she wants to do. So she has
you're a
seen me
great
work
role
really
model
hard.
for sure.
Mhm.
Yes, so I want to
Thank
commend
you.
you on that, because I know what it's like to work with just a limited number of children, not 5, and it's hard. And so to have that determination and perseverance and that hustle is definitely a gift within itself as well.
Thank you.
All right, well, thank you guys for
Yeah,
taking this time
thank
out
you.
to
Yeah.
talk
Thanks for
about
having us.
just keeping it real, and
Yeah.
I wish everybody the best and abundance and success.
Yeah.
And I feel like you guys are a great
Thank
asset
you.
to
Thank
GLO, and I think
Thank
you're
you.
gonna do well in your practices
you.
all together.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And good luck to anybody else who's
Yeah.
out there wanting to do it. If you want to give it a try, go for it. Don't let
Yeah.
anything hold you back.
Just
Yeah.
ask any of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, look us up too. I mean,
Yeah.
look us up. We're all on
Yeah,
Instagram. If you're a registered nurse or nurse practitioner and you want to do this, reach out to us. Like I always say, we're not gatekeepers.
I believe the
Absolutely.
secrets of success is sharing the secrets of success.
Yes.
100%.
Right? I think
Yes.
like putting that energy out, you
Yeah.
receive it back, and I just
Yeah.
believe in
100%.
all of that. So
Right.
Well, thank you for believing in that, because look what you've developed.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So thank you.